First and most important thing for presentation is greeting. Good morning, everybody. If it is the morning time, so you will say good morning, everybody. If it is evening, good evening, everybody. Or according to the time, you have to greet the people. And once your greeting is done, then you have to say, I'm so happy to be the part of this session today. Or if you are in a program, so you can say, I'm so glad to be the part of this program today. Or I'm so grateful for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to deliver my presentation here today. Okay? Keep in mind one thing while you are greeting the people, be energetic, okay, confident, and it is very important to be entirely focused on your intonation. Okay, you can't say like, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I mean, there is no energy. So people will get bored. The audience will get bored. Immediately they will say, we are not interested in listening to that speaker. What a speaker. She doesn't have any energy. So while you are on the stage, okay, you are on the dais, your focus will always be on the audience, okay, so that they get interested in you. So greeting part is done. So greeting part, just you have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. After that you have to show your gratitude. Okay.
Yes,
Number two
yes.
is introducing yourself. So number two is introducing yourself. Okay, so you have to say good morning, everybody. I'm very happy to be the part of this session today. My name is Shampa. My name is Shampa. Okay. And I am from this place. I am from Calcutta. And you can little bit talk about your qualification and profession. I'm a teacher. So my name is Shampa Halder. I'm from Calcutta and I as a profession, I'm a teacher. Okay. Don't talk irrelevant anything. Your every speech has to follow conciseness. Okay, understood. Just say for introduction part, my name is Shampa Halder. I'm from Calcutta. I'm a teacher. That's it. Not more than that. Okay. Okay. Number three, introducing the topic. Then you have to talk about the topic you are going to talk. You are going to deliver. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about education. Or you can say the subject of my presentation is education. Okay, all right. Now number four, you have to mention about the duration. Okay, you have to say my presentation will last about 10 minutes, so please bear with me. My presentation will last about for 10 minutes, so please bear with me. Or you can say I will speak for about 10 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, but you have to mention it. Okay, all right. So it is done. Number five, announcing the structure. Don't describe anything, just announce. Like, I have divided my presentation into three parts. I have divided my presentation into four parts. Like that. If you have five parts, six parts, that's all right. So you have to say, I have divided my presentation into three parts. That's it. So that means you have already announced the structure. Okay. Number six, outlining the structure. What does it mean by outlining the structure? Means you have to make your audience clear that in which part you are going to talk about which content. Okay, for example, you have to say in the first part. So once you say, I have divided my presentation into three parts. In the first part, I will talk about what is education. No explanation. Just say, I will talk about what is education. And the second part, I will talk about why education is important in our life. And in the last part, I will talk about how we can be more educated. Like that. Okay? So your outlining the structure is done. Now you have to start describing. Present. Now you have to present one by one. So moving from one part to another part. Now say, let's talk about the first part. Let's talk about the first part. Or let me describe. I'm going to talk about the first part. What is education? Now you have to describe that education is that, blah, 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 whatever. The way you will prepare your presentation. Once your first part is done, don't immediately start, just jump to the another part. No, you have to make your audience clear that now let me move into the second part. Now let me move into the second part. Now, I'm going to talk about why education is important in our life. Now, you have to describe, okay? Once it is done, then you have to say, let me turn to the last part. Let me turn to the final part, okay? Then you have to talk about the last part, okay? Explain. Once it is done, then conclusion will come. Okay, what you have to do for the conclusion come to sum up, or you can say to sum up, or you can say in the light of the above, in the light of the above. Okay,
Ma'am,
understood?
I skipped the number 7
Okay,
point.
here is it.
Moving
Here
from.
it is.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, okay. Okay, ma'am.
All right. And the last part is
Okay.
conclusion. So to
Conclusion.
summarize, you have to just conclude. You know very well how to conclude. Just you have to focus on main part. Like, yes, so in my personal opinion, education is very important. I would like to suggest to everyone, please be more and more educated. Give education to your children and blah blah blah. Okay, so your conclusion will always have to throw a beautiful message to the audience. Okay, it should always be followed by 4 or 5 sentences, not more than that. 3 or 4 sentences, but there will must have the main message. Keep it in mind. Okay, once your conclusion is done, then you can say thank you everybody for your patience. If you have any question, ask me. Okay, very politely you have to say, so thank you everybody. You have to maintain a light smile and you can say, thank you everybody for your patience and time. If you have any question, please ask me. I would love to follow you back or I would love to give you back to the answer. Okay, that's it. So this is how you have to deliver presentation. Got it? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the proper structure and I have learned it from British Council. Okay, and this is very effective tips to deliver a smart presentation. Okay, all right. Okay, so it is about structure. Now I would like to tell you about body language. What you have to do for presentation.
Presentation.
Yes. Now, while you are delivering presentation, the most important thing is that proper dressing sense. Okay, so always wear decent clothes. Okay, while you can wear, if you are kind of person who loves to wear western clothes, so you can wear a casual pant, blazer. If you do not want to wear any blazer, you can wear just full sleeve t-shirt. That is fine. Or if you are comfortable with your kurta, you can. That's up to you. But yeah, but according to the situation, you have to be smart, right? Yes. Number two is your body language. Okay. For body language part, always stand straight. Have you ever noticed if somebody is speaking something in front of many people, he or she always moves his or her legs, hand like that way. I mean legs. That means the person is nervous. The person doesn't do it intentionally. When you are nervous in front of people, you will do it automatically. And it actually entirely spoils everything. If you listen to, have you ever listened to TED Talk? TED Talk, TED Talk on YouTube channel. Have you ever watched? Now, if
Uh,
you, I would like to suggest to watch. You will notice the speaker is very smartly standing on the dais. He or she is not moving his or her legs. They are just having, they are just standing straight using hand gestures. Okay, understood. Yes, you can walk on the stage if you can. You can go there, you can just come here like that. But you don't do like you are standing in a specific place and you are moving your legs, blah, 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 blah. That means you are nervous. Don't do it. Why I'm telling you to watch TED Talk? Because that will help you to understand how exactly you have to follow your body language. Okay, understood? So it is very important. Number three, I think you already know it, eye contact. Very important while you are delivering presentation, you are talking to someone, you are communicating with people all the time. Okay? You have to make proper eye contact with the audience, with the people who are your listeners. Okay? Very important. So, eye contact. And number four, language, vocabulary. Why language and vocabulary are important? Sometimes I have noticed people think that if they use very difficult words, audience will be impressed by that speaker. But it is not the matter. Your focus has to be on the audience according to their level of listening. For example, for example, I have arranged a group discussion session. Okay, for example, in the group discussion, it is not like that everybody is prime minister or in a different position. All are students actually. Understood? And if I deliver presentation in front of my students, my purpose is not to show my students my quality. Okay, my purpose has to be how I can deliver my presentation so that my students can understand me, everybody can understand me. Okay, so for delivering presentation, it's not important what types of language, what types of words you are using, but my personal opinion, use simple words so that everybody can understand, because you don't know in the audience the level of the listening skill of everyone. Everybody has different level of listening skill, right? So always use simple word. Even if you use simple word, there will have rare chances of making mistake,
yes, ma'am.
right? You can
Yes,
say,
ma'am.
I want to talk about. Okay, some people don't know I would like to talk about. Okay, কেউ কেউ এটা জানে না যে এভাবেও বলে যে I would like to talk about. সে ওটাকে মুখস্থ করে আসলো, তখন ভুল ভুল করছে, সেন্টেন্সটাকে সাজাতে পারছে না. So it's better to say I want to talk about. Okay, so until my point of view, until you are confident, don't do anything extra. Okay, clear? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Number five is preparation. Before delivering presentation, always take preparation. Very important. Okay, sometimes people think that I will have notebook, I will have my paper on my hand. Why should I take preparation? But preparation is very important because the structure just a few minutes ago I had already explained. If you do not practice, you will not be able to be familiarized with all the things, and everything will be like mess up. Okay,
Yes,
understood. So you have to practice and keep it mind while you are delivering presentation, no memorization from house. No.
okay.
You just practice, take prepare. And while you are delivering presentation, whatever you are able to remember, tell. Don't try to memorize. Don't try to recall what you read. Okay, understood? This is very important. And the most important thing is, suppose in the middle of the speech you have forgotten something. Don't stuck yourself on that moment. Smartly, confidently, just jump from there. Okay, people will ignore immediately. But if you are stalking yourself, what like that,
Exactly.
that's very bad. People will be able to recognize. But তুমি যদি ওই মুহূর্তে just ছাড়িয়ে বেরিয়ে যাও, that there is a very rare chances of people will focus on that problem. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So these are the things very important. Use your hand gesture properly, mention proper body language, and work on your pronunciation. Very important. Okay. The last but not the least, pronunciation. Number 6. Okay. Pronunciation. Okay. All right. Because for English, it is very important to pronounce correctly.